Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Just How I am playing Final Fantasy XIV. Last episode we did main story. This episode we're gonna go and do more main story. We reached the village of Namai in Yangcha and learned how broken their people are from Guardian oppression. I see you've worked with quite a sweat. Thanks for helping Namai. Namai is actually a local term for the arrowhead. It does make you wonder just who thought naming a village after a weed was a good idea. Next, we need to deal with any pests that lurk in the paddies, although it will not be your job per se. We shall use the house sparrows I have trained for the task. I keep them in this bird cage. Please set them free near my paddy fields. Once they've all flown into the cage, clap your hands. I have trained them to recognize that as their signal to begin working. Home to a group of house sparrows. Slash clap. Come get 'em, boys! Also, where's the next E3 current even at? Way to the south, okay. Thank you so much for all your help. I will not be needing to worry about pests for the time being. I've told my wife to give you some compensation for your troubles. Go on ahead and talk to her. I still have work to take care of you. I will do that once I need to go back to the village. Now I want to go and make my way to the main story. See. We're here. Just give me a moment to put down the flowers and I'll introduce you. Okay. They love to meet travelers and hear tales of faraway places. Maybe you could tell them one about your homeland. Azami, are you there? Azami! What in the... You should not be here. Get away from my sister. Don't be so rude. She saved me from monsters. Brother, she even helped me pick flowers for mother and father. Go to the village, now. You're scaring me. I said go! Stay inside and lock the door until I return. Don't think me ungrateful. My sister is the only family I have. If you saved her, then thank you. But it changes nothing. I asked you to leave, and I'm asking you again. I'm not going to report you to the Imperials or anything stupid like that. But it's too dangerous for you to stay here, so please, I'm begging you, just leave us alone. Is that really what you want? How many times do I have to tell you? If they find you here, we're the ones they'll punish. And it'll be 1,000 times worse than before. My mother and father believed in the rebellion. They left to fight for Lord Kayan. They came home on a cart driven by Imperial soldiers. Soldiers demanded that the families of the insurgents present themselves, or else they'd burn the whole village to the ground. So we did. What choice did we have? They beat us in the village square with their hands, with sticks, with anything. They kicked us while we lay on the ground, begging for mercy. They made us denounce my mother and father, called them fools, called them traitors, say they deserved to die. I heard them laugh, but I dared not look up. One leaned close and whispered in my ear what they'd do to my sister if they had to come back. They're gone, but they're never far. All it takes is the wrong word in the wrong ear, and they'll return. And then, I have to dig another grave, if I'm lucky. Whatever you came here to do, leave us out of it. If you want to fight the Imperials, go and fight them on your own. You can't help us. No one can. And this is all we've got, so please, don't take it from us. Okay, I am back. My laptop decided that he had enough of my shit and just turned off mid-recording. It's a good thing that I managed to save the recording, even though it's only 5 minutes, but still. Could have been a lot worse, I suppose, but yeah. I'd rather not have that happen. at all, please. You see, if I was not using OBS, it probably would have corrupted my video. Hello again, I do hope the work was not too hard on you. It is not an easy job, but the sense of satisfaction when you are able to taste the very rice you have reaped, words to not do the sensation justice. Harvest is still a long way off, but we are ready to put the work in. All we need is a little help from the weather and things will be fine. Oh my, I almost forgot, here's your payment for today. Give me those earrings. For rigid, I'm sure that those are going to be better. Yes. Christmas. I mean, Christmas is closer than I think, actually. You've come at a good time, Lynn. We would recently complete our inquiries. What of yours? I was not aware of these events. The boy Issei, he told you all of this? Such disgraceful, despicable crimes. If I knew the men responsible, I would not hesitate to hunt them down and... Forgive me, that outburst was unbecoming. The more I learn of the Imperial's actions in my absence, the more difficult I find it to marshal my emotions. Could Lord Heian have foreseen this, that our people's spirits would be broken so? Though at first I scoffed at his pronouncement, it feels all too possible now that he might resolve to surrender himself. Yes. Look at all these upgrades. Despite everything we have seen and learned, I refuse to renounce this cause. We should return to the House of the Feast and consult with our comrades. Perhaps together we might... Did you hear that? Quickly, we must find a place to hide. Oh, there's also another blue quest. Another 2 blue quests.
Imperials.
Why are you milling about like a pack of slack-jawed mongrels? Form a line! Now! Finally. I come before you today to deliver an announcement of the highest import. So listen well. While on a charitable mission to Isari village, the acting viceroy and her personal guard came under attack from Confederate forces. This brazen, unconscionable act cannot and will not go unanswered. As loyal subjects of the Empire, who enjoy her safety and prosperity, you have a duty to defend her as well. There is no cause for alarm. We have no intention of sending ill-trained fodder to the front line. Those who are selected will be expected to perform rudimentary tasks, cleaning and maintenance and so forth. You will serve only as long as you are needed. Afterwards, you'll be free to return to your homes. You first.
The Empire has no pressing need of cleaners. This is but a thinly veiled attempt to intimidate those who supported the Confederacy's actions, and isolate any whose loyalty they already suspect.
And lastly, you. That should suffice for now.
Don't worry. I will be back before you know it. Listen to the elders while I'm away, and do not play outside the village. Everything is going to be fine. I love you, all right? Remember that I love you.
We thank you for your cooperation. Rest assured that this will all be over very soon, once the Confederacy has been made to pay our own ruby tithe.
There's no telling what might happen to those people. We have to help them.
And we shall, but before all else, we must needs ascertain their destination. I doubt this is the first village the Garleans have visited, nor is it like to be the last. I will track these men. Will you help me? Pray return to our headquarters and tell the others what you saw here. Should we have need of reinforcements, I would know that they are ready.
But I should be going with you. I came here to fight!
Soon enough, Lys. Soon enough. For now, we must proceed with caution.
I know that. I do. It's just... when I saw them rounding those people up... Look, if anything happens, anything at all, you'd better call for us. I mean it, Yugiri. Anything at all.
Regardless of what the officers claimed, I fear they have crueler designs for these people. With Melin, we must hurry. I have lost my grandchild. Please help me search for him. He was right next to me until a short while ago. I cannot believe I lost sight of him so easily. He was asking a lot of questions about the One River. Perhaps he went there, searching for something. Though I truly hope that is not the case. I have heard that a group of Lupin looters roam the area of late. Please search along the One River for my grandson. I shall continue to look for him here. Could I ask you to help with a problem of mine? It concerns some water serpents that have recently infested the One River. They used to only be found further to the west, but for one reason or another, some have found their way closer to the Mai. If prepared properly, they are quite delectable. However, there are far more in the river than one could ever hope to cook. Now their numbers must be controlled by other means. Please slay a few of them for me, enough to stop them from taking the whole river further on. Oh, and should you happen to get your hands on a few of their livers, please deliver them to my husband Sente. You will find him in the Drunken Toad to the east. For a place with like such peaceful music, the undertones of like the story over here are wild. Given the circumstances, we must make every effort to refrain from needless violence. Here, it is a shinobi's tool. For when a more discreet approach is required, use it with these darts. They are coated with an alchemical reagent that induces a deep sleep. There are soldiers patrolling ahead. Where circumstances different, we can engage them directly, but for the village's sake, we dare not risk it. We will use our blowguns to incapacitate him, regardless of your familiarity with such weapons. You are a veteran warrior, and I am sure it will come naturally to you. Nevertheless, practice in order. Right, so where's the ether current thing? It's, okay, more to the south. There, the soldier on a hill below. Take aim and fire. If the dart finds its mark, he should fall within moments. Search the surroundings for the Imperial soldier. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out. Metal Gear! Headshot. Well done, my friend. Now, give me your map. There's a vantage point from which you may observe and fire upon the other soldiers. Worry not, I shall be with you every step of the way, keeping watch for other patrols. We shall speak again on the other side of the river. Jesus, these spawns. I'm gonna start screeching. Alright, you. Gaming. The last Imperial soldier comes to the ground asleep. You put away your blowgun and prepare to rejoin Yuguri. Oh, ay. My apologies. That sneeze kind of came out of nowhere. Sneezing always feels nice, though. Doman Weasel. Damn, brother. Them some nasty weasels. Speaking of which, I'm gonna have to kill this guy because he's in me way. Adios. Oh my word, no. Right. Now it's time to fight some water serpents. Some water snakes. Drench. Going a second wind. There we go. Yo. Grandfather is looking for me, you say, but I cannot go back just yet. I'm still searching for that which was taken from me. I was minding my own business, gathering mugwort, when some nasty lupins stole them right out of my hands. Would you ask the lupin if they would give me back my plants? You'll find them on the other side of the river. Shouldn't be too difficult. Outside of like the crazy history of this area, I do still really like this area in its design. Counting the music too. Would others return some insignificant child's mugwords? Do not make me laugh. Soul area belongs to us, including any plants that may happen to be plucked by a child of man. Huh? We shall regret this. I think it's gonna be the other way around, friend. Sack of mugwords. Who needs to go to Hogwarts when you have mugwords? Do not get too close to these trees, because they will attack me on distance. Excellent work, Lynn. May appear to be none the wiser. The villagers are being held in the castle to the south, Flaminis. Once it was a base of operation for the Guardian occupation, until 10 or so years ago, when they relocated to Doma Castle. Now the castle serves as little more than a storage facility. I spy 2 sentries near the gate. As you have proven yourself to have impeccable aim, I would ask you to incapacitate them. This very hill should afford you a clear shot. Rawr. What was that? Oh! Good night, you fool. Oh. Huh? Yes. Okay. Fine work, Lynn. You have a gift for the ways of the shinobi. The way is clear. Let us move closer and see what has become of the villagers. Is there another ether current around here? Yeah, not too far away. Sir, the on from the other villages are assembled for inspection. Very good. I will address them personally. Attention! Shortly you will all be transported to the facility on a distant shore. Your duties, as you have been previously informed, will be rudimentary in nature. More specifically, you will be tasked with the repair and maintenance of various arms and armaments, as well as Magitech devices. Magitech? But we're farmers. We don't know the first thing about Magitech. It'd take us months, if not years, to learn how to do that kind of work. Material in question was damaged with your kith when your kith and kin rose up in the rebellion. Therefore, you bear responsibility for its repair. If you cannot perform your duties, you will learn how. And if you cannot learn how, then your villagers may find themselves at the mercy of the Confederacy and other radical elements. Is that what you want? Deal with this rabble. I am needed at the castle. It's no temporary measure. Those men and women will die in servitude. Once they have taken to the other facility, it will be too late. If we are to intervene, we must do so now. Agreed? Then let us be about it. Give me that casting stuff. Despite the urgency of the situation, we must still proceed with the utmost caution to ensure the safety of the villagers. To wit, we must infiltrate the castern without raising the alarm. I will deal with any soldiers near the entrance. Stand watch for others approaching from the north until you hear my signal. Da-da-da. For a mercy, you spy no Imperial patrols bound for the castern. Hawk's cry pierces the silence. Ugiri is waiting. Speak softly, lest the others hear us. One of the outside. That is good, we may proceed as planned. These ones shall not wake soon. However, the others are too close to the villagers. Incapacitate them as I did these ones is far too risky. Fortunately, a solution presents itself. I would have you disguise yourself as an Imperial soldier and convince them that a changing of the guards is in order. You have your pick of uniforms. They shall not protest. Let me just go and take a look because I'm curious what it's going to say. Attempting to wear this uniform might force you to confront certain uncomfortable realities better left unexplored. This uniform is far too large for you to wear comfortably. Oh. This uniform appears to be more or less your size. With all due care and consideration, you relieve the sleeping soldier of their uniform. You have chosen one to your liking then? Excellent. I shall hide these ones where none will find them. In the fucking river. Our sleeping beauties have been laid to rest in their bunks. Oh, and while I was in the barracks, I happened upon these pair of uniforms, in case the items in your possession are not to your liking. Right. Can this cat please go away? This Kabuto and Teko should match the Uwagi, Hakama, and Shokai in your possession. And with that, you have a full set. I'm sure that once you change, it will seem as though it was bespoke. You will need to give the soldier guarding the villagers a proper Imperial salute to complete the deception and convince them to come here, where I will be waiting to deal with them. Right. While in uniform, we need to do /salute. /Imperial salute. Is it done already? Not that I'm complaining much, but I thought the others would be gone longer. Changing of the guard, is it? About bloody time. Just looking at these Anas making me depressed. Reminds me of when I was in their shoes, pissing myself in fear. These ones shall sleep soundly, along with the others. And with that, there are no more soldiers to trouble us. We can dispose of that accursed uniform too. It is time to guide the villagers to freedom. Right. So I got my gear again. I just said I unequipped all my gear. Also, there is an ether current. And it's right at the area where I need to be. Excuse me, capture villagers. There's something more important for me. You fucking little turd of a creature. This reminds me of Eureka and it doesn't make me happy. Didn't really die.
Listen to me, all of you. We have dealt with the Imperials for now, but you must flee this place, quickly!
Dealt with them? Oh no. You didn't kill them, did you?
Are you mad? There's no escaping the Empire. Running will only make it worse.
To stay is to die. You know this to be true. Even if you lack the will to fight, surely you have the will to live! Or has that, too, been beaten out of you? Is this what has become of Doma?
You were Lord Hien's retainer, trained to fight without fear and obey without question. Well, we're not. We're lost and afraid. We hate this, all of this, but we can't do a damn thing to change it. And trying will only make it worse. It's a pathetic existence, but it's all we got. And when people like you come here pretending it can be different, it doesn't help, all right?
Peace, boy. Peace. She came to help, and for that we should be grateful.
Elder, your face.
We all have scars. Some too many to bear. Too many battles. Too much lost, our friends, our family, even our liege. We who survived are forced to bend the knee, to sell our souls and surrender our dignity. How are we to lift our heads when this shame weighs so heavily upon us? Your courage, your resolve, they are as salt in our wounds.
If they only knew what you would do for them, my lord. You have made your plight clear, and I shall impose my will no more. But know this, brothers and sisters of Doma. For all you have suffered, for all the horror and the ignominy, you are still here. You are still alive. My lord prays you value your life as highly as he does. As for me, I swear by all the Kami in creation that I will free you from this torment, no matter the cost.
If the Imperials come for me, I will tell them we were tricked by an Ori woman.
Tell them whatever you must, to keep your loved ones safe.
Why would you... after everything?
Apologies then, I was lost in thought. Mayhap they have the right of it. Mayhap we are fools for urging them to rise once more. Yet I believe, I have to believe, that in their heart of hearts, they still... Now is not the time. We must finish what we started. I have in my possession a powerful medicine that befuddles the mind and memories. We must administer it to the soldiers ere they wake. Medicine will leave the soldiers confused and unable to clearly recall recent events. They will suspect they fell asleep at their posts and be reluctant to discuss it with others. It is not more than a temporary measure, but you dare not kill them for the sake of the villagers. Tend to the last two while we put to sleep. I shall see to the others. I was about to say, I feel really fast now. My mind speed has been increased. Nice. Ba-ba-bum. The contents of this pouch are a mystery, but you may be assured of their efficacy in befuddling the mind and memories of hapless Imperial soldiers. Mother, is that you? You wish I was your mommy. Anyway. Help me. Kind of wondering though, because like, is this now like a key item? Yes. He's only a few years away from retirement. Oh my god. I thought I could like read it in the. Oh, damn! I wanted to read the other one too. Unless does it tell me? I don't think it does. Is it like a battle thing? Maybe. Nah. Shit. Oh well. I want to go home. Whatever.
Forgive me for making you search. It calms me, the sound. It helps me to remember the sway of the ocean when I close my eyes. Despite the many great and noble things I said, in truth I am not of Doma. I was born beneath the waves of the Ruby Sea. To think that you were there, that you even spoke with my mother and father. They are in good health, then. The knowledge is of great comfort to me. That I might have the strength to protect my home from the Empire, I left to learn the secrets of the shinobi. Day and night we trained, ever striving to exceed our mental and physical limits. after a time, my skills were recognized, and I was dispatched to assist the Doman Liberation Front. It was then that I met Lord Kyan and his son, and their loyal samurai, Gosetsu. Good men all, brave and true, so clear their eyes, so pure their purpose. Any shinobi would have been proud to serve them and Doma. But, in the end, I will always be of the sea. Every day, I pray for my home and for the people I left behind, that they might be spared the wages of war and live in peace, untouched by this madness. I confessed this to Lord Hien once. Do you know what he said to me? He said, "Good. We are better for the conviction of our allies, and draw inspiration from their example. What is weak alone may together grow stronger." Never did I lose faith in them. Even when all was lost and I led our people to Eorzea, I clung to the belief that our dream would one day be realized. But when I gazed into those eyes bereft of hope, when those broken men balked at liberty, the dream was shattered. So I pray, and thus do I labor to see a new day dawn, regardless of my misgivings. When all is said and done, we can but carry on, together. An Imperial airship. It is bound for Doma Castle. Quickly, we must rejoin the others.
You are correct. However, to the west. 300 and some more to the west. I think I'm gonna have to go there eventually, right? Let's just go back for now. My idea is to go and meet up with the kid. Oi, kid! Oh boy. Should get them to return my Macwords? Yours and grandson's Macword collection. Oh, thank you so much! I was trying to collect plants to make some medicine. I read about it in one of my grandfather's botany books. There's so many sick people in the village. I just wanted to help. There's one more thing I need for the medicine, water weeds. I tried to fish some out of the river earlier with a pole, but I didn't have much luck. Could you get some for me? Boy, if you don't! Really making me work for this stuff, huh? Oh, but okay. Kundarasi. There's another scene that reminds me of Subnautica. Did you get some water weed? Taken from the One River. Yay! Now I have everything I need. I'll go back to grandfather now. Thank you for your help. Let's swing around and teleport back. Let's go and get that quest going, and then this one. My grandson is at last returned. He told me all about how you helped him gather the ingredients he needed to make medicine. Well, I'm glad he has grown to be a kind-hearted boy. There's still much he needs to learn about this discipline and manners. However, those Lupin should really know better than to steal from a mere child. Their race was once famed for being loyal vassals to some of Doma's mightiest warlords. When Doma was crushed by the Empire, some of them managed to escape, choosing to live as bandits. Pains me to see a race once so proud fall so low. Something else we have got them all to thank for, I suppose. Give me that casting stuff. Was a part of me hoping that, like, at level 65 it would already be going back to Gearbania? Wrong. I was hoping I could unlock, like, increased mount speed for job quests and stuff. But no, I'm pretty dang sure that I'm gonna have to deal with another round of job quests without having increased movement speed in that area. Yep, it's with me, traveler. A delicacy in the mind. Water serpent livers. Why did you think to bring this to me? Ah, my wife put you up to it, did she? My sincerest thanks. I shall boil these and eat them shortly. Back in the days when I made my living transporting rice up and down the river, I used to slay any water serpents I saw and take them home to cook. Of course, it all stopped once the Empire blocked off the One River. It is thanks to nature and kind strangers like you that I'm able to put food on my table these days. Thank you so much. Right, so let's go back to Namai. And then, yeah, since the Aetheryte in the House of the Fierce is still broken, I'll need to do stuff. Oh yeah, it is Friday today. That's somebody talking to me about Friday. I'm like, oh yeah, it is Friday. I just let my cat like brush past my freaking feet, and that was kind of scary. Didn't know she was there, so I just felt something tickling my legs. It's like nope, 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 nope. Speaking of nope, 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 nope. She just keeps doing things that she's not allowed to do. Come, come. We must tell the others of this airship, or hear what they know of it.
There you are. What happened? Are the villagers all right?
We freed them, along with many others. Kosetsu, we spied an airship bound for the castle. Know you aught of it?
Aye, that we do. The Crown Prince is come to Doma.
We suspect this is a result of recent events in Gearbania. Our defeat notwithstanding, there appears to be some concern in Garlemald that subversive elements may be rallying in other provinces. Though Yotsuyu governs Doma, Xenos remains the province's anointed viceroy, and it would seem he has come to assess the current situation in person.
If Xenos is here, we must seize this opportunity and kill him.
Would that it were so simple, Lady Yugiri. You may recall that we encountered Xenos at Rolga's Reach. We have seen firsthand what he can do. His power defies explanation. He faced the Alliance, the Resistance, and the Scions, and he defeated us all. We survived and learned from the experience, it is true. But if we are to defeat him, It will not be through simple opportunism. We will require a flawless plan.
We know his strengths. A prodigious swordsman trained from childhood by the finest Imperial tutors, reputed to be without equal on the battlefield, which is why we must not meet him there. Nay, we keep to the shadows, the domain of the shinobi, and thence we strike. You need only give me the chance.
Were this but a matter of personal revenge, I would not presume to bar your path, for I myself crave that same vengeance. But to draw steel against the Emperor's son is a grave decision, and one that will shape our nation's future. Do not forget Lord Hien's words.
What, that we should sheathe our swords if the people lack the will to fight? I will not squander this opportunity. If we do naught, our master's life is forfeit.
Even should you succeed, Xenos' death will not win Doma her freedom. More likely, her doom. Can we defend our people against the Empire's retribution? We few against a legion? Do not be a fool, child!
Mayhap I am a fool with foolish dreams of a future that will never be. But I will not forsake them!
Yugiri, wait!
What now?
What now? I guess you'll have to find out in the next episode. Hope you enjoyed this. No? Okay. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Just I was playing Final Fantasy XIV. And next episode we're going to go and check out, well, just continue doing the story and see where it takes us. Goodbye.